Listen, I don't want to keep people waiting too long, right? Okay, so I'll just have my little say and then your little say, right? I just feel with Spurs, I don't want to use the phrase Spursy, but I just feel with Spurs, they were 1-0 up, they were flying. You and I were watching that game and they were 1-0 up for like 30 minutes before Everton, of course, scored the equaliser. We were saying, this is all one-way traffic, easy for Spurs, Spurs are all over.
Get the second goal, you think it could be over the other way.
And then all of a sudden, they concede 3 quick goals. Yeah. And then, and I'm looking at the game and I'm like, is this just Tottenham's DNA? And it's not just under Jose, but it's just Tottenham. I honestly can't work out how Spurs are going to get through this as a club. It's not the manager. It's their DNA. That's Tottenham.
What are you saying, Spursy? Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to use that phrase because Spurs fans hate it, and I would hate it.
Look, they scored 4 goals tonight, away from home, and they're out. They couldn't do much. And what a game. Can we just say
what a great game.
I mean, look, you and I sat through, and I know you weren't like this, but it was a stinkfish yesterday.
Yes, it was.
But that today, the only, I mean, again, I know this is, for the risk of repeating myself, the big people that missed out tonight are the fans. Because imagine if Goodison Park was rammed. Can you imagine Spurs fans at one end, Everton fans all around the other 3 sides? Can you imagine what that would have been like tonight at Goodison? I mean, God, just hope we get fans back into the stadium because that was one of the best cup ties I have ever seen.
I agree with you. It was end-to-end.
It was just brilliant. Defending was a mess at times, but, all-out attack, going for the jugular, both sides, were leading. Everton led 3 times, was it? In the end, they managed to get over the line. But, and there is a but, and there's going to be a but, you conceded 5. If you concede 5, you're going to go up.
Team conceding 5.
Do you know what? I think I might have said this to you a couple of weeks ago, and I can't remember what game it was. Lloris has got to move on.
We've both said this, yeah.
Now, I don't want to point the finger in just one direction, because when you concede 5, obviously there's a lot of blame there. The team, you defend as a unit and you attack as a unit. That's the theory. But I have to say, Lloris, some of the goals he let in tonight, some of his... he is a weak link. He is a weak link.
The Calvert-Lewin one was embarrassing.
He's a weak link, and I don't think he fills the back 4, 5, whatever the system they're playing on any particular day with any confidence. I genuinely feel.
And people phone up and say he was a World Cup winner, but that's irrelevant.
But we said this about exactly the same thing about Pickford the other day. We said something similar. If Ancelotti is going to move Everton in the right direction, I think that at times Pickford is a weak link. Lloris tonight lets them back into the game. Now you look at some of the top goalkeepers in this country, right? What Liverpool have got, what Man City have got. That doesn't happen. That simply don't. Well, rarely. They normally keep them out, right? Lloris, I've seen it too many times. Again, this season. He is. I'd love to know what Spurs fans think, but moving on, I think they need an upgrade. I really genuinely feel they need an upgrade.
Just quickly as well, because there'll be Everton fans that saying, "Well, you're not talking about us." We should mention Everton because they were sublime tonight.
Yeah. Well, they conceded. There was some defending. I mean, some of the goals at Spurs. I mean, the Son Harry Kane goal. What a goal! What a cross!
Yeah.
I mean, he has got no rights on with his weaker left foot. That is as good a cross as you will ever see because he's got to miss. He knows everyone's towards that near post. He knows the goalkeeper's there. He has got to miss everyone out and dink it towards that far post. That is an incredibly tough skill with your weak foot. Just to miss everyone and float it with enough to miss them out, but also just to find at the far post. Brilliant cross, brilliant goal. I mean, how good is Kane again? He's
too good for that side.
He is brilliant. He is absolutely brilliant, Kane.
They won't win the League Cup. They won't be City.
Well, they might.
They won't. They won't. No, they won't.
It's a one-off game in over 90 minutes. You just don't know. Spurs have only beaten once this season. I don't think they will, but they might.